Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Major Jonathan Kellman, District Officer for the Salvation Army in Belize, located in the heart of Central America. And the theme is 10 major minutes, this program. 10 major minutes of inspirational thoughts, especially during this period of COVID. When I checked the update for COVID, it was saying that so far there were 13 deaths. So it hasn't been updated so far for the day, but 13 deaths and 115 people recovered and 836 active cases. So it's still the same as yesterday right at this point, because I think they updated later in the day. So one of the things that I have been trying to do and advocate and suggest during this time of COVID and tension building up is to find ways and means to find an alternative thought, alternative, more uplifting, so you get a kind of pressure relief from thinking about the COVID all of the time. And so I try to go in nature. You can guess by now that I am going to take off the mask now and talk clearly. Okay, I know this will even be more clear. And I sit down under this. I discovered this place last week where I am now. It's a private property in Belize City, and all around is bustling activity, because we in the city. But I find this mango tree and a coconut tree and palm tree, and because I come from the country, man, I love to just be around trees, When I was small, I used to relax a lot under the mango tree. On the afternoons, when I didn't have anything to do, I would relax in the almond tree, and on the almond tree now. But this almond tree is very young. This could never support my weight, even when I was younger. This just too young, too small, too slender. Almond trees, the branches easy to snap. So you have to climb one that is very, very mature. And you just enjoying when you're up there, man. You're just enjoying the way how the branches grow. That space that you could just stretch your legs and just relax, just lay back on the branches. So you can tell my grateful moment now is nature. you could tell. Climbing trees, man. I used to climb tree dunks, is something they call like Chinese plum in Jamaica. We don't have it here, and I haven't seen it here in Belize yet. But trees, this is my thing, man. You climb a coconut tree and pull down the coconuts and cut that open and drink the juice. Stuff that people pay a lot of money to go and see. We in the Caribbean, we're really blessed because we just have these things naturally, and we take it for granted. I mean, right now, looking on the ground, I can see dried almonds, which is the fruit from the side, or some piece of concrete block, and you get one hammer, put it on the side, and it just pound up until it crack, and then you open up, you find one nice seed. Now, if you take an almond that's green or ripe, first you got to eat off the skin. So that's the first enjoyment, eating the almond skin. So nice, so nice. And then, especially if it's ripe, you change from green to yellow to almost like purple or red, some of them. And when it's red or purple, it's fully ripe. Then it tastes nice. So you eat that, and then you expose the shell light, and you get the hammer and you crack the shell along the split, and then you open up. If it's like a red almond, you're gonna find the the almond inside, what we call the almond that you buy in the store, the nut, it will be inside. It'll be green, young. But if it's a dry almond that's been out there for a while, then you get the ones like you find in the supermarket that kind of hard. And you sit down there. I don't know that we used to actually eat them with salt. We just eat them, but it takes a while. The packet that you would see in the supermarket, a half-pound of almond nuts, that's why they cost so much, because it would take a long time to crack them to get that amount. So my grateful moment is nature and trees, especially, and having had the experience in childhood of being able to relax under a tree and enjoy fruits. Because we had coconuts, we had guava. That's another tree you can't climb because they don't really get that big, and than an almond tree. The almond that you can relax, but the almonds most time always get termites after a while. But I'm looking at this one, but this tree is still young. And the coconut trees for the juice. And the mango trees, oh wow. Climb them and during the mango season you just have mangoes dropping. You just sit down there under the tree and just eat. These were the good days. I look back on life and I thank God for these good days. Under a tree, man, the breeze blows even sweeter under a tree. Some good memories. You see, when the day gets all filled with stress, you gotta find a way to de-stress. And I know right now in Belize, people are talking a lot about COVID, and now a bit more panicking now because they hear a storm, tropical depression, or something coming to Belize by Thursday afternoon into Friday. So people running up and down now, even more concerned. But I want to share with us some verses. I always going to share some verses. And this one is from James chapter 1. I like James. Epistle of James chapter 1, verse 2 to 4. That says, consider it pure of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And to be honest, I must tell you, perseverance is something that is hard to cultivate or maintain in these days, because our faith is tested so much. But Deuteronomy 31 and verse 6 says this: be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you. Remember Psalm 23 verse 1 that says, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. And the way how they sing it in the Anglican church, I know Anglican for sure. I'm not sure about the Methodist, but when they always sing like psalms, or they sing different parts in the Mass, and they say, because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. Yeah. It doesn't feel that way in life sometimes, that we have everything that we need. But this is what the psalmist David was saying. And sometimes you find like a Salvation Army officer, when we're moving from one place to the next, and we have to pack the barrels. When we pack the barrels and the barrels leave, and we still have a few more weeks to wait, we actually live in that house without all the personal effects that we had, without the items that we have been using, that we packed away. They're gone now, and we managed quite well. And many times we actually say, but all my stuff I just sent away, and now I'm living in this house with these things. Do I really need all that stuff I sent away? Because are able to survive now with the things I have, So, one thing that goes before us also is like a repetition of Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 and push us. And so he came before Joshua and he says to him, be strong and very courageous in Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the left or to the right, that you may be successful wherever you go. And these are strong words. These are strong words. Is the key to success is not through achievement, but through enthusiasm. The key to success is not through achievement, but through enthusiasm, because the achievement is at the end when you finish. Enthusiasm is what keeps you going when you're struggling, when you want to give up. So that's our word for today, my dear friends. I'm signing out. It's me, Kellman, on the day. Almond tree. Cool breeze blowing on the hair. What can we do? Find a way to just take a pause and release it to the wind and release it to God, who says, cast all your cares upon me because I care for you. I'm holding on to that for dear life today, 1st of September. Welcome to the new month. God bless you.